with Stadia so badly, so quickly. Let's talk about gaming. What's our next headline?
Let's see what we got here, folks.
I think it was the Dell one that you were going to get into.
Yes, Dell had given us quite a bit to talk about this week at CES. I'm the gamer. No offense to my buddy Kareem here, but I'm kind of the gamer on staff. And
Yep.
Alienware, as normal, produced the next line of Alienware laptops. In particular, the M16 is probably the most popular of the models that most people will get. It was available yesterday. In fact, I checked out Dell's website. It was available for 16.99. You had the typical bump in specs with the 14th gen CPU being put in there. You had up to the 4090 CPU. You had, let's see, it was trimmed down just a little bit. I You really can't tell a whole lot in the photos, but they did trim down the base chassis just a little bit. They took some people call it the step off the back, some people call it the bump. The bump off the back is gone, so that narrowed down the chassis a little bit, took a little weight out of it. Um, for the 16, you had it was starting at 16.99, and then they had the M18, which is kind of the big boy, the powerhouse, the group that pulls, get this, 270 watts, capable of 270 watts in a laptop. Now, when did we ever think that we would get to the point that a laptop could legitimately pull 270 watts? Now, that's with a Core i9 14th Gen HX CPU with a 4080, 4090 GPU, and now you can get up to 10 terabytes of storage on that M18, and Dell is promising better thermals for overall overclocking performance. Now, folks, if you're pulling 270 watts in a reasonably thin gaming laptop, we really don't see a whole lot of what we used to call the thick boys anymore. If you're pulling 270 watts, you've got a Core i9 14th gen HX CPU, you better have some cooling in there somewhere. You're going to be gaming on a frying pan, so I hope they have worked that out. Now, the Alienware Aurora R16 has been out for a little while. Basically, there's not been any announced updates yet because they said they were waiting on partners to, finish up theirs. And when I say partners, NVIDIA came out with the 4070 Super GPUs, like we have seen the Super lineup in the 20 series a couple years ago. So the 4070 Super, and I believe there's a 4080 Super, those were put in the Alienware Aurora R16. And there are a few of those on the Dell website currently. So if you're a gamer and you're out there looking for a powerful GPU, powerful CPU, I recommend you take a look at those. They did also enter something that I thought was pretty unique. OLED gaming and monitors is becoming a thing because OLED has some of the greatest contrast ratios from dark to light that you're going to get. So Alienware came out with the 32-inch 4K OLED monitor that is an OD OLED monitor to help reduce reflection. It's the first monitor to offer Dolby Vision HDR at 240 hertz with a 0.03 milliseconds gray to gray response time. It was available yesterday. It was on their website for $11.99 for what you get. Not a bad price there. There's also, for those that don't want to spend quite that much money or maybe don't have quite that amount of space, there is a 27-inch model that came out that is 360 hertz that is also available on their website for $8.99. So that's worth checking out. And last but not least, Alienware finally jumped into the wireless gaming peripheral market with an Alienware Pro wireless mouse that has a four kilohertz wireless polling response time and an 8 kilohertz wired response time. It's under 60 grams, makes it lightweight, and it is meant for esports gamers. It was available yesterday on their website for 149, and we also have a matching keyboard, the Alienware Pro Wireless Gaming Keyboard that is 75% of the normal form factor with custom laser keys. Wonder what that might be. Custom laser key switches with a 40G actuation force, and they had two silicon layers built into those keys to help stop echoing. And switches can be hot swapped with most 5-pin and 3-pin switches for those that are interested in customizing their switches. It was also available yesterday for 199.99. So what I took from this was we got a quick refresh of the primary gaming lineup from Dell. Got a few spec bumps. They trimmed a few models. They trimmed the chassis down on a few. We still didn't get any updates in the popular 14-inch range that everybody seems to be coming out with. There is an Alienware 14-inch. I would have loved to have seen a small update there, but the big boys of the lineup, the M16, the M18, they got their updates, and it's interesting to see that Dell is finally getting into the wireless peripherals. I know I was doing a little shopping over Christmas, kind of looking at what they had available and thought about making a purchase. And was interesting to find they really didn't have any wireless gaming competitive mice and keyboards. So it's nice to see that they have entered that market.
Yeah, I don't have much to add to that story. You covered it pretty well.